Black played. Pawn takes e5. Pause the video to find out white's response. Queen b4 check. King e8. Knight e4. White is planning to play knight f6 mate and establish a winning position. Pawn f5 was chosen by black. Knight d6 check. King d7. Knight f7 check. King e8. Black's idea is to play king takes f7 and take decisive advantage. Knight takes h8 move preferred by white. Rook d8. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Queen takes g5. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Queen takes h7 check. King f7. Black is preparing to play. Rook h4 check. On f4. Queen takes f4 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight d2 was chosen by white. Queen d8. Rook dg1. White is setting up to play. Queen takes g6 check. King f8. Rook h8 check. King e7. Queen e6 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen f6 played by black. Knight e4. Knight a6. Knight takes f6. Rook takes f6. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. On f6. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Queen d8 check. King h7. Rook e8. Queen b1 check. King h2. Bishop takes f3. Rook h8 check. King g6. Black is setting up to play. Queen e4. Queen e8 check. Queen takes e8. Rook takes e8. Rook takes f2 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook g8 played by white. Rook a7. Queen e8 check. Rook f7. Rook f8. King h7. Queen takes f7. Queen f1. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Pawn a5. Pause the video and try to predict black's next move. White considers playing. Pawn a6. Pawn f5. Rook takes e3 check. King takes e3. Pawn a7. Pawn f4. Pawn promotes to queen at 8 and gain a significant edge. Pawn f5 was chosen by black. Pawn c7. White wants to play. Rook takes e3 check. King takes e3. Pawn promotes to queen at c8 and gain a significant edge. Pawn f4 was chosen by black. Black is looking to play. Pawn f3. Rook c2 check. King d3. Rook c1. Pawn f2 check. King h1. Pawn e2 and gain a significant edge. Pawn promotes to queen at c8 move preferred by white. Bishop takes c8. Rook takes c8. Pawn f3. Black is planning to play. Pawn f2 check. King g2. Pawn promotes to queen at f1 check and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook c1 played by white. King d2. Black is setting up to play. King takes c1. King f1. King d2. King g1. Pawn e2. Pawn a6. Pawn promotes to queen at e1 mate and establish a winning position. Rook f1 move preferred by white. Pawn f2 check. King g2. White is looking to play. King takes g3 and gain a significant edge. Pawn e2 was chosen by black. Black is planning to play, pawn promotes to queen at ex f1 check, and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn a6 played by white. Pawn promotes to queen at e1. Black considers playing king e2. Rook takes e1 check. Pawn promotes to queen at fx e1, and take decisive advantage. On a7 black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Rook takes d5. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Rook g8. Black might go for queen g2 mate and seize the initiative. Rook g1 played by white. White intends to play queen takes f6 check. Rook g7. Queen takes g7 mate and seize the initiative. Rook takes g1 was chosen by black. King takes g1. Rook e1 check. King f2. Rook f1 check. King e2. Queen g2 check. King e3. Queen g1 check. King d3. Rook d1 check. King c4. Pawn b5 check. King b3. Rook takes d5. Queen takes f6 check. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black played bishop takes c3. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Rook takes h6. On f5. Rook g6 check. Bishop g7. Black considers playing pawn takes g4 and dominate the board. Queen h5 played by white. White intends to play rook h1. Queen f6. Queen h7 check. King f7. Rook takes f6 check and dominate the board. Rook f6 move preferred by black. Rook takes g5. Pawn takes e4. Rook h1. White is planning to play queen h8 check. King f7. Rook takes g7 check and gain a significant edge. King f8 was chosen by black. Black is aiming to play rook h6. Queen takes h6. Bishop takes h6 and dominate the board. Rook takes g7 move preferred by white. Queen takes g7. Queen h8 check. Queen takes h8. Rook takes h8 check. King e7. Black is setting up to play rook takes h8 and dominate the board. Rook takes a8 move preferred by white. Rook takes f4. Black's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. King e6. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Rook h4. Black is setting up to play pawn promotes to queen at h1. Rook takes h1. Rook takes h1 and take decisive advantage. Rook d1 move preferred by white. White might go for pawn promotes to queen at d8 check. King takes c6. Queen d7 check. King b6. Rook d6 check. King c5. Queen b5 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook h8 move preferred by black. Black is setting up to play pawn g4. Pawn promotes to queen at d8 check. Rook takes d8. Rook b1. Pawn g3. Rook b7 check. King takes c6 and establish a winning position. King f5 move preferred by white. King takes c6. King takes g5. King c7. King g4. King d8. Black is aiming to play pawn promotes to queen at h1. Rook d6. Queen h5 check, and dominate the board. Rook h1 move preferred by white. King takes d7. King g3. King c6. King g2. King c5. Rook c1 check. King b4. Black is planning to play. Pawn promotes to queen at h1 check. Rook takes h1. Rook takes h1. King takes h1. King takes a4 and sees the initiative. King h1 was chosen by white. King takes a4. Rook a1 check. White has no response. Let's go to the next game. Black played. King d7. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Rook takes b7 check. King c6. Black might go for rook takes a8 and take decisive advantage. Rook a7 played by white. Queen e1 check. Bishop f1. White is setting up to play. Rook c7 check. King b6. Rook ab7 check. King a5. Bishop d2 check. Queen takes d2. Queen a3 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook d7 played by black. Bishop d2. White wants to play. Rook takes d7. Knight takes d7. Bishop takes e1 and secure a strong hold in the game. Rook takes b7 was chosen by black. Rook a6 check. Rook b6. Rook takes b6 check. King takes b6. Bishop takes e1. Pawn c4. Queen a3. Knight takes e4. Queen a5 check. King c6. Queen a8 check. King b6. Queen takes e4. On d5. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. On h4. Pause the video and try to find black's next move. Knight e5. Black wants to play. Bishop g4. Queen takes g4. Knight takes g4 and establish a winning position. Pawn g6 played by white. Knight d3 check. King e2. Queen takes f2 check. King takes d3. Bishop f6. King c2. Bishop f5 check. King b3. White intends to play. Queen h7 check. King f8. Queen h8 check. King e7. Queen takes a8 and take decisive advantage. Bishop e4 was chosen by black. Black considers playing bishop takes h1 and establish a winning position. On d3 move preferred by white. White intends to play pawn takes e4 and gain a significant edge. Bishop takes d3 move preferred by black. Queen d1. White is aiming to play queen takes d3 and gain a significant edge. Queen f5 played by black. Black wants to play. Queen takes d5 check. King a4. Queen b5 mate and increase their advantage significantly. King a2 was chosen by white. On a5. On h5. On a4. Black is preparing to play. Bishop c4 check. Pawn b3. Pawn takes b3 check. Queen takes b3. Queen c2 check. Bishop b2. Bishop takes b3 mate and secure a strong hold in the game. Rook b1 was chosen by white. Bishop takes b1 check. King a1. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. On f5. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. On g5. On f4 check. King g4. White intends to play. On h7. Rook h2. On g6. King d5. Rook takes b2. Rook takes b2. Pawn promotes to queen at h8 and gain a significant edge. Rook h2 played by black. King takes f4. Rook h4 check. King g3. White wants to play king takes h4 and establish a winning position. Rook h5 was chosen by black. King g4. White is looking to play king takes h5. Pawn promotes to rook at b1. Rook takes b1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook h2 was chosen by black. Rook b6 check. King d5. King f5. King c4. Pawn h7. Rook takes h7. Rook takes b2. Rook f7 check. King e6. White is preparing to play king takes f7 and dominate the board. Rook a7 move preferred by black. Rook g2. King d4. Pawn g6. Rook a6 check. King f5. Rook a5 check. King f6. Rook a6 check. King g5. King e3. Pawn g7. White's idea is to play pawn promotes to queen at g8 and increase their advantage significantly. King f3 was chosen by black. Rook g1. Rook a5 check. King h4. Rook a4 check. King h3. Rook a8. Pawn promotes to queen at g8. White is planning to play queen takes a8 check and establish a winning position. Rook takes g8 was chosen by black. Rook takes g8. King e3 black has no response. Let's go to the next game.